I know over the last couple years I've done a few different videos saying thank you because I feel like it is important to appreciate and acknowledge the fact that you exist. In this instance, my channel exists because there are people like you all that watch the videos. I have had my MMO channel, MMO Byte, for approximately 8 years now. I've had the Stix channel for a little over 2 years, and we have amassed a significant following on both. Over 360,000 on MMO Byte, over 80,000 on this gacha channel. I love covering MMOs. I love covering gacha games. I've loved pretty much every day of my entire career on YouTube. I've also thoroughly enjoyed my time spent streaming on Twitch, more recently on YouTube, and even more recently than that on Kick, which if you don't follow me on, by the way, you should definitely do so because it's a lot more rewarding for the content creator, the streamer themselves to actually stream on. But that's not what I'm here today to discuss. On the one hand, yes, I am unequivocally, and I think it is impossible really to elaborate on how much I genuinely do appreciate all of you, but I'm here because this right here, a couple weeks ago, I was presented with what is arguably what I like to believe to be the opportunity of my career. I've been flown around the country, America, all over for sponsored opportunities. I got flown out to Germany one time for the Kingdom Under Fire 2 launch. That was an enormous event. I've been sponsored by, I feel like, every single major gacha studio and every single major gacha game. But this right here, this is something else. A few weeks ago, and I feel like I can elaborate on most of this now, still not everything, but a lot of. A few weeks ago, I was reached out to and offered the opportunity of a lifetime. I was being flown out to Gamescom along with Mrs. Stix to do a sponsored showcase stream video to appear for Honor of Kings World. This is an incredible opportunity. They tweeted about this. It is like having my name listed there with other incredible content creators and being a part of something so big is just like it blows my mind. But Honor of Kings World isn't the only game. Now, we're being flown out for 5 games in total. Another is Arknights Enfield. We are being sponsored to appear on stage for a little over an hour for an entire showcase where I get to sit down in front of hundreds, thousands of people and play through the game. Arknights Enfield is my most anticipated gacha of 2025 or 2026, whenever this game ultimately ends up releasing. So that is another incredible opportunity that I never thought I'd be able to experience. We're also being flown out, or we're also being sponsored to rather, appear for a dedicated Do It Night Abyss showcase. So Honor of Kings World, Arknights Enfield, Do It Night Abyss. They are having us appear there in a sponsored form because they recognize the pull, the reach, the appeal of having me and my wife, and that like it's I don't know. I know I'm like in some instances I'm at a loss for words because I really don't know how to express how appreciative I am, not only of all the different companies that pay me to do sponsored dedicated videos, integrations, streams of their games, but just of the fact that this is all only possible because you guys are there as a part of this community. And like the best part about this is that it's not just these games. We're also going to be appearing at, just earlier today, the 18th of August, that's when I'm recording this video. This will probably be posted when I'm at Gamescom. Earlier this morning on the 18th, Mrs. Stix finalized a 6th game that we're going to be appearing for. There are 3 games that I can publicly disclose: Honor of Kings World, Arknights Enfield, Do It Night Abyss, and Neverness to Everness. Actually, no, Neverness to Everness are having us go to their booth as well for a showcase. They're going to have us participate in like content creator races. They're going to have us do some other stuff, give us some, so for Neverness to Everness as well. And I appreciate Hada for providing me so much recently. They sponsored me a little bit ago and are continuing to do so because they understand and appreciate, I think, the value that I and our community bring to the gacha genre overall. But there are 2 other games, 3 actually. Yeah, there are 2 other games. Yeah, I think, yeah, the other one's currently in negotiation. So there are 2 other games that we're also getting to see. One of these games, one of them is a cross-platform, open-world action game that has never been played by any global player publicly. I cannot disclose what that game is, but what I can tell you is that I have been looking forward to it for about 1.5 to 2 years. This is going to be a ton of fun, and the fact that they reached out to me and offered me this opportunity is just like, again, I know I'm reusing the same terminology here, but it's mind-blowing. It really is. It's baffling that so many different studios appreciate and value my channel. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. And then the 6th game is another open world creature collection anime RPG, as close to that as I can get. That's about as much as I can reveal. We're going to be there as well. We're going to be one of a few different content creators that are actually given access to this version of the game. And if all goes well, we'll have one more. If all goes well, we'll have 7 different games that we are being flown out to test, to play, that we were being sponsored to actually showcase and create content for. And oh my God, like I can't believe it. This video here is me sitting here going, holy shit, this is real life. I am getting flown out and paid 5 digits, staying at an incredible resort to play video games, to stand up on stage and showcase video games that I actually really like and that I'm really excited for. And it's you guys that allowed for this to happen. And my way of essentially giving back to all of you here is by providing you video footage of all of this and as many opportunities as I can. Like when I get given test keys, I do giveaways and try to give away as many keys as I can to players that are interested in playing. I try to hook up content creators with different opportunities. I've gotten so many different content creators sponsorships for Wuthering Waves, Girls Frontline 2, Arknights Enfield. So my way of giving back is by trying to help all of you either access the games that you can't access, or by providing you video footage of the game so you know what to expect, along with my brutal, genuine, honest thoughts on everything. This video is just here to basically say that I really appreciate all of you. You have allowed for me to hit a new life goal, actually, that I never even knew that I had. And I think the only thing that could be cooler than this is if we get flown out to Tokyo Game Show and I get to literally stand in that enormous hall with all the games, all the JRPGs, everything, all the anime. Like, I don't know, man. This is a dream come true. I never thought I'd be able to go to a convention like this, not to mention be on the stage in front of a lot of people with such an incredible selection of games to play, and to be paid to do so. If you guys are at Gamescom 2025 and you're there on the 21st, 22nd, or 23rd, then you should hit me up. You should come around, tag me, let me know you're there. If you want pictures, if you want to just hang, you want to talk, just whatever, I am more than happy to. I would love the opportunity to get to meet as many of you guys as possible. Again, thank you all so freaking much for this. Without you, this would not have been possible. And the best part about all of this, I know I've said the best part like 2 other times in this video, but the best part of all of this for me, and maybe for you if you like me, is that this is still only the beginning. We're only going up from here. Next year, we're gonna go to even more conventions. I think we might be going to PAX West later this year too. We've been reached out about 2 different sponsored showcases at PAX West. Undecided at present whether we can actually manage that, given we have other stuff we need to do, but yeah. This is absolutely wild. Gamescom 2025, the biggest gaming convention in the world. Yeah. Thank you guys so much, seriously. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment, so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.